I gifted this woman 20 cedis. That was when we were researching through the community. And the woman called the whole family to come and kneel down and then thank me. And I cried. I said, this is 20 cedis. And that's changed somebody's life.
Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Broad Daylight with me, Priscilla Moore. Today, my guest is a super fantastic woman. I sit on there, I stand up because she's doing something that I feel like has to be promoted. She's a philanthropist. She's the CEO of Be a Blessing Foundation. It's why our foundation is doing crime. Indeed, she's been a blessing unto people. And she goes by the name Miss Mimi Ohini Dochie Beatrice. Edina Samame having rights of I'm super excited this morning because she's doing something that is so amazing that she really needs support. Before that, Miss Mimi, you're welcome.
Thank you very much. I'm so honored to be here.
Oh, you're looking amazing as always.
Oh, thank you. I'm copying from you.
I see. So please tell us who Mimi is. Who is Mimi?
Okay, so Mimi Beatrice Ohini Dochie is a simple lady. I'm a young lady and then I have the passion of helping. As you said, I'm a philanthropist. So I am the CEO of Be a Blessing Foundation. And Be a Blessing Foundation is actually a non-governmental organization that has the aim of helping the less privileged.
Okay.
Yes.
So when did it start? When did you start the whole foundation?
Okay, so Be a Blessing Foundation actually started in 2019.
Okay.
That was when the pandemic came. Yeah, okay. 2019 September. That's how it all started. That was when it was registered. Okay. But the whole movement started early 2019.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, so walk us through the journey. How has it been so far? Where have you visited?
Well, it's not been easy. The journey is not easy at all. So as I said, it started in a pandemic era, which makes you understand that things weren't so rosy during that time. So it all started as a dream. I had the passion to help people. I quite remember this is what's helping the needy. I was watching a TV program. Okay. And in the TV program, somebody went to gift an old woman. Yes, gifted an old woman 50 cedis and then a 10 of Milo. Okay. This woman was so excited and kept on looking at the currency, which was 50 cedis. Like, what currency is this? A Ghanaian. Wow. Like, what is this? Trying to figure it out. If that is there? They had not seen the new currency yet. 50 cedis, and I felt like 50 cedis. Although we are not rich, but 50 cedis is something when you're in Accra, you see it on a regular. And I felt like, okay, I think I want to do this. I want to help people. So our foundation actually goes for the less privileged. We make sure people we are helping are people who has no sense of livelihood. I will put it. So our first major project, which is in Pusiga, is a community project. Pusiga in the Upper East region. That is where we went. And then, to my surprise, I had the same experience. For that, I gave a woman 20 Ghana cedis. I think we went there to go and have our research. Okay. Yes. We actually go and research throughout Ghana and then pick out a place my team finds very deprived. And then that's how we got to know about Pusiga. Okay. So I gifted this woman 20 cedis. That was when we were researching through the community. And the woman called the whole family to come and kneel down and then thank me. And I cried. I said, this is 20 cedis. And that's changed somebody's life. Because, to my surprise, at that session of Pusiga, or let me say the area where I found myself, they don't buy and sell. Their life is just in the same daily routine. You wake up in the morning, you go to the farm, you farm. And during that time, I think they had millet and maize. That was the season. And the millets, even they don't roast it all. They gave me some. If you go on our Instagram page, you can see I was taking some. They don't roast it, they just peel it and then start taking it. So the little you have is big to somebody. When you get to know people who are very deprived, you can see that money you think, oh 20 cities there, that's a somebody's family blessing. So yeah, that's how it all began.
I don't know what to say again. Sometimes I always say that making an impact, and it doesn't matter how you go about it. This story is that, in fact, Mama Joe, because 20 cities in the whole under your feet, trying to thank you.
Yes, and they go like Pusiga. Anybody that knows that place would attest to the fact that's how they say thank you.
Do they have schools there?
Oh yes. They have a school. Everybody goes to school actually. So as I said, we are still with them. Okay. We are still having the projects with them. We went to do our research, I think, beginning of 2019, and we went there 3 times. We went there before August, we went there during August, September we still went there, and then the main donation was in December. So we spent our Christmas. My whole team went there and spent the Christmas with them. Wow. Yes.
Tell me, walk us through, how is Christmas like there? Is it traffic?
Traffic? Where? No, there's nothing like traffic. So you see things like donkeys. You see people moving around with donkeys. Okay. You see people moving around with cattle, moving around as in a sense of transportation. And yes, they have pragas a lot. That is, let me say, the Trasako side of Pusiga has the pragas. But when you go deep into Pusiga, that's fine. And the king also has a horse. Okay. I met the chief brother. I met him. So during our projects there, we had a health screening for everybody. We had a health screening and malaria, pressure, and all those things with them. And also, we did a vocational training. So currently, we have a vocational training center.
Great.
Yes, but we are still working on it. Okay. It's because it's not easy. Wow. And we gave them relief items like clothes, shoes, food, and drinks for the children because it was during Christmas season. So yes, it was fun being there. It wasn't so much of a pleasant experience because yes, their serene is different from down here. They call us people from the south. So it makes you understand how different they see us, because if we are all in Ghana and some parts of Ghanaians call you people from the south, you get there, you feel like you've entered another country. Yes, I posted it and my friends kept on asking, are you in those kind of African countries? I'm like, I'm in Ghana. I'm still in Ghana. So yeah, that's how it is there.
So let's focus a little bit on their education.
Okay.
Do they have primary, JHS, and SHS? Because I want to make a particular analysis. But what you just told me, that means they will also write BEC and WASI. Do they have teachers?
Well, okay. So when we got there, as I said, it's still an ongoing project. We are taking everything one by one. Sure. Our main goal then wasn't on the educational sector, because I noticed most people over there didn't go to school. Yeah, it's just a few people that went to school. And so you immediately, when you go in with school, it will scare people.
Why?
Because if I am not really into school and then I'm looking for a sense of livelihood, and you come with school, and I don't really know the essence of schooling, you will actually scare me away because I'm not too used to it. That doesn't mean people don't go. I think there is a training college around very close to Boko and all those things. So yes, those who really want to go to school are going to school. So alongside with our projects over there is a long-term project. So we're going to look at that part. That is why we also have a vocational training center. So those who don't really have interest in academics, as in the book, would have the opportunity of learning something else. So when we went there, we did a training, liquid soap. Yeah, so I did a liquid soap training for all of them, those who have interest. And we have plans of doing more.
What was the feedback?
Well, they found a whole lot of interest. They have sub-communities. So we went deeper and deeper. We went to where they can all gather. We go to different communities. I think we went to like 5 communities. It got to a point where that we can trace our way back and come back.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when you started this whole journey, have you ever felt discouraged? Have you ever felt like, I want to quit, I want to stop?
Yes, because I'm human. Yes, because you have the passion to do something, and you having the passion, not everybody can understand where you are coming from or see what you are seeing from afar. So there are times where I break down because I don't have partners, I don't have sponsors. I just have my team and the little people in my circle that want to help too. So there are times where you go like, but that inner vibe, and this is what you wanted to do. You want to help the needy. Don't give up on them. So back to Pusiga, there's one thing I noticed when we went there for the last time for the donation. They had a stream that they used to take water from. And when we went there during Christmas, it was Hamatan. It had dried up. So now getting water becomes another issue. This water I'm talking about was a stream or river. I heard somebody even got drowned in it. And within a twinkle of an eye, because of their weather conditions, it had dried up. Then another thing came up. Then we have to work on a water project for them. So you see, in as much as you're not getting partners or sponsors, and you even want to give up, that zeal in you to help people would always come up when you see somebody in need.
Do they have members of parliament? I don't know. I want to understand. They have MCs and DCs in those areas.
Oh, my knowledge. I think they started all this MCDC 2016 or 17. And I won't want to go much into that part because for all you know, maybe they're also on the radar of the government or something. Maybe somebody somewhere else trying to help. But I am talking from what I experienced and what I'm trying to do. Do you get it?
This is serious. So how are you living? Then millets they were eating. How were you and your team members? How did you survive there?
Okay, so as I always say jokingly, we found ourselves in the tricycle of Pusiga.
Okay.
I don't know the name of the exact area we are. In Accra. This is the whole of Accra. But we are here at Pokwase. So yes, I was in Pusiga, but I found myself in a particular spot. That's where I was staying. And if I want to do anything, I go further in. But for the screening, I did it in the King's Palace, the Chief's Palace. Yeah. So for where I was, it was easy to get to Boko. So that was where we were getting our food from, and actually cooked. My whole team cooked and took it over there. We took our water, everything. So yeah. It was a nice experience.
What have been your worst experience ever like since you started? Aside breaking down, not wanting to do it again because of support? What have been your worst experiences since you started this again?
Um, my worst experience. My worst experience. I would say my worst experience is being a Pusiga. Okay, anything that of Pusiga is a woman that cried because of 20 Ghana City. Yes, because then I think we were leaving. That was when we were leaving from Pusiga. So we had come to look at the place, know where we will have this, know where we will have that. And we were about leaving, and the person taking us around took us to that very house. It's even on my IG page. That house, I noticed they weren't cooking in utensils. They were cooking in pots.
Okay.
And that's, I think I felt we had left the pot era. Mm-hmm. Yes, and the woman was, I think she had leprosy, that particular woman. Yes, so they were all in the house sitting on the floor. They had one bench, and when they saw me, they wanted to give me the bench. I felt like, whoa, I really wanted to see the 5 people, and I'm seeing them and I'm breaking down. It makes you feel like you have billions, but when you look in your pockets, you actually don't have billions. But to them, yeah, as comparatively, you look like you have billions. So I think that's the worst experience I ever had, because I was really touched to the core, because I felt so sad. I think that was my last 20 cedis. Let me give it to them.
When is your upcoming project? Talk us through. Where is it? Is it still in Pusiga or a different location?
No. Pusiga is ongoing. Okay. Pusiga is a long-term project, so it's still ongoing. But our upcoming project is going to be in Central Region.
Okay.
Yes. Jokwa. I just.
Okay, I know Jokwa.
Yes, I just hope I'm mentioning well.
Yes, Jokwa.
I'm him. Okay. They keep on showing me how to mention that word, okay. But I just hope I'm close. Okay. I'm him DA Basic School. So our next project, our coming project is going to be for children. Okay. So as I said, our team go do the research, look for deprived schools, and then we go look at it. So I went there somewhere 21st October, 22nd October. Yes, to go and then October. Sorry. Yes, to assess the school, to ask them of their needs. Yes, and it was cool. They are deprived. Where the school is, it's far. Like it's very far, and there are no shops around. Like but it was a good experience. I was seeing the children. I felt so sad because I saw some actually have shoes and all that. You know, even with the deprived people, there are people that can go and come back and still have a little to let their children look presentable. But some of them didn't have slippers at all to class. Nothing. They were just wearing tattered uniforms, barefooted. And they didn't have school bags. They don't have pencils, nothing. Because it's free education. So, mama call farm. Then you come and spend the time in the classroom. So we spoke to the management and took their numbers down, as in the number of pupils in the class, the students in the class, and basically uniforms, school bags, shoes, books, stationaries, computers, yes, anything that has to do with education and the children. So that's our upcoming project, and then definitely we will need people to come and help us.
Anyway, I don't want to break down actually. I become a little bit emotional. I am trying hard to be professional this morning.
Yes.
Please, talking of help, do you have any helpline where people who would like to donate can help? Any helpline? Do you have maybe any account number that people can help?
Okay, so People can actually contact us
Okay.
through our IG page first, Be a Blessing Foundation on IG.
Okay.
And they can also call us on 0555 173600. And that's also our Momo number, which has my name on it, is registered with my name. And we also have a Fidelity account, which is 2100051360113. 2100051360113. So when they want to help, if they want to partner, they're welcome.
Wow. I must say that you are doing a very fantastic job.
Thank you.
What you are doing is what I feel is humanity. When you put smiles on the faces of people, that is what makes all of us humans. Because we can't live in a particular country where people can't even afford 3 square meals a day, come to talk of thinking about something called education.
Mm-hmm.
So when we have people who in their own willpower try to, one way or the other, help or extend help to such people, the needy and the deprived, I feel I have to salute them. That is me personally. I have to say thank you on behalf of the people that you support. I have to also admonish people to help persons like this. Persons like you. You are the ones, people that we need. Assuming you are a municipal chief executive, in your own small closet, this is what you are doing to help people. So assuming you attend to that particular, when you go to that particular corridor of art, I can imagine what you will do.
We want to do more.
Thank you so much. God bless you for your selfless self. And God bless you. I see you going to bigger places, attaining greater heights, and you have
Amen.
even international sponsors.
Amen. Amen. I receive that. I receive that.
Because what you are doing, for somebody to just have a joy overflow because of 20 Cedis, I mean, Charlie, it's a
much.
wow.
Yeah.
It's a wow. It's something that melts us. I pray, my people watching, please. This is a time that we have to show our love and our gratitude to persons who are involved in such duty, or organizations who are helping. She's Mimi. She has said a whole lot. Charlie, if somebody is able to rejoice of 20 Cedis, Obi Krabu to me rejoice of 5 Cedis. And this is how people are living. We are moving into Christmas. This is the time that we show love. That's all Christmas is all about. Intisa emuno sa sardine obi kran read that less. Anyway, that clothes na go wardrobe na unhu ne onfanyen. Let's extend help, please. Or the account number, the mobile number, let's help her. Let's help her. This is a worthy cause, and I believe that it will pay off. It will pay off. When you see somebody smile at the end of value now, it should tell you something. Oh, this one, I don't want to preach. I don't want to be a preacher man this one. A preacher woman this one. Mimi, thank you so much for coming on Broad Daylight. We are very grateful.
Thank you so much for having me.
And I'll personally support what you are doing. I'll also
thank
give
you
stuff so that you're going to give it to the people of Jokwa. Yes. And then, do you have any final words you have to say? What do you want the government to also do for you?
Okay, so Be a Blessing is actually non-governmental, but if we are doing a project which is of a worthy cost, and then anybody from the government, anyone at all wants to partner with us, why not? It's not for us, it's for the needy. So if you also have the heart of helping, our doors are open for you to partner with us, because that's the main goal, to put smiles on people's face, to be a blessing to the needy.
Let's be a blessing to the needy, especially come Christmas. Let's show love. That is what humanity, I say, is all about. This is where we draw today's curtains on Broad Daylight. My name is Prismore. I was here with Mimi Beatrice. She's a philanthropist, and then she said a whole lot. She's also the CEO of Be a Blessing Foundation. She's having an upcoming program at Jokwa. Let's all support her in the minimal way we can. and then we will all be a blessing to generations, especially come Christmas. Don't forget to also log on to our social media handles: Facebook CMGA TV, Instagram CMGA TV, YouTube CMGA TV, and Twitter at CMGA TV. Our website is also www.cmonline.com.gh. Your authentic online news portal. Until another episode of Broad Daylight. Bye.